Hey people, it's Friday, the 18th of August. How are you? I'm doing okay, but I'm having one of those mornings where you get up and the first things that you see on your feed is something you don't want to see, which is that a friend has died. And that's ironic. Not ironic, it's a bummer. Um, this fella, his name is Tom Monahan. Any of you folks watching know Tom? I didn't know Tom real well, but I really loved Tom. He was part of the RAF crowd. And if I have it right, Tom was part of the crew, the RAF gang, before I even joined the band. So Tom was someone who I didn't spend a lot of time with, but liked a lot. He had health issues. I don't want to misspeak. I know that he's a bit crazy, like everyone I know, but amazingly bright, which I find goes along with madness quite a bit, is deep intelligence and insight. So he seemed to have a bit of a self-destructive streak, and we almost lost him many years ago to I forget what it was, but he came through, and it, it everyone, including me, was so happy that Tom had recovered. And it's kind of hitting me kind of hard because a week from tomorrow is the RAF album release party, and you better believe he was one of the A-list people that was planning to be there. This is sad because he's the second person from our circle to die before we got the album made. Another one was Jesse. And Jesse, who had a record shop here in town for a while, I forget the name of it, he was really gung-ho for the record and died much too soon. He had some real unfortunate things happen to him, and a car battery exploded in his face. And I think that was the last straw. Anyway, sorry, but not sorry to start the video like this. This is part of the power of having this outlet for expression, because I can't call my little brother, That would be who I would call first. Matter of fact, yesterday was one of those days where I had to post it online. It was such a beautiful afternoon, and the afternoons remind me of my family in such a neat way. And I was really missing my brother yesterday. Had to shut down, starting to cry. I don't need to go there, okay? He's gone. But this is helping me start my day by being able to talk about this, okay, and share it with whoever listens. Thank you for listening. I see that a lot of folks have watched the Edward Caspell interview, much more than the Guy Seggers of Universe Zero. I was hoping to, shed some light on Guy Seggers' music. But Pink Dots have an audience, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that more people are interested in that conversation. I have found myself entertaining the thought of, well, what would I do? What would I, if I wanted to collaborate with Edward? What would I propose? And actually have a couple things, but that's just a thought right now because I've decided on the artwork for this next CD. I've already put it out digitally, but I haven't used the image, so I'm going to use the image for Interlude. Some of you may have bought that digitally. I'm going to go ahead and just use that cover and present a whole new set of music on a CD on it, Interlude. So that'll be the front cover. I have rehearsal for Pet Fest today, but I'm also going to work on the program of the CD, so I can get that going here pretty soon. Musically, yesterday, I played just a few things. And one was this album by Kelela, which came out this year. Raven. I listened to this almost all the way through for the first time because when I bought this, I was really blown away by the opening track, Washed Away. That's what, when I saw the video for that, it was like she's so majestic and so beautiful and so seemingly just ruling. She's just ruling in that video, that moment. It's huge. And so that alone told me I need to get this record. Of course, I like the one before it. I like her. I do like her music. So that was enjoyable. The other album that I played all the way through, because it's like, well, what did I get this for? Let me get back into this. Moor Mother, Fetish Bones. This is not her latest. This is the one that I discovered her on. By the Light, the video for By the Light. When I saw that, it was like, whoa, who is this? This is really strong, real black-centric. She's talking about stuff. Yeah, that light, isn't that something? Yeah, see, I noticed, since I make the videos, see, that's how I usually have it, so the light is just about right. But Moor Mother is talking about stuff that nobody wants to really hear about. She really goes deep into the pain of the Black American experience. And she doesn't mess around. The way that side 2 starts off is almost too much. I think it's Chain Gang Quantum Blues, where she uses samples of the way those gospel singers, I think it's Clara Ward that it is. It's one who's infamous. She could whoop and holler and make you lose your bowels. It was so intensely primal, it's frightening. And in the context of the track that she uses, it's very powerful. Moor Mother is amazing. She is someone not to be played, but she is a badass. Let me see if there's anything else I might have missed in recent days. Did I mention this? I may have, but since it's still sitting out. Brainticket, Psychonaut. This is one of those psychedelic, and also considered, some people consider it krautrock. I do not. This is one of those albums that is, I was going to say watermark. That's not what I mean. It's a moment in musical history. In the psychedelic era, this is early days. Joe Van Drogenbroek, I think he's from Switzerland. Primarily organist. This album is ahead of its time. You hear it, you'll know what I mean. I have an original double of this with its other album, Cottonwood Hill, on Belaphon. But when I saw this, I said, I just love that. I'm getting that. And it sounds like it's been remastered. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. That's mainly what's on my mind. The main thing I have to do today is practice for tomorrow. I'll also mention that a young man who I helped to raise here in my house, David, I don't see him too much. It's a long story, but I love him very much. And when I posted on my Facebook yesterday this little post about my brother, he responded. It's like that just touches. That's who I needed to hear from. And he just told me how much he loved me. I hope y'all don't mind me being so personal here. Like I said, this is my channel. I'm not here to provide a service. If that's all I was doing, I wouldn't be here. This is my life. That's why you hear me talking about these records. That's why people send me stuff to review, because I love music and I love records and I love the physical medium very much. Very much. Actually looking forward to seeing what the used drop is today from Homer's. I don't need any more records, but it's something I like to do. It is my primary interest. And on the day like today, I won't spend foolishly, but it will be a comfort to do some crate digging and hopefully find some records in light of losing another friend who I was honestly looking forward to seeing next week. This is why it's kind of weird, and that's why it's hitting me like this. Tom, damn, I thought I was going to see him next Saturday. Shit. Haven't heard the cause of death. Don't know that I need to. I'm sure I'll be hearing it. I have my Facebook page open in the background here because it helps to light the image. And I'm seeing here, oh boy, people are just now waking up, like me, just now finding out about Tom. Oh man, death is tough. Or maybe I should say, make it more positive. Loving people is a challenge and can be ecstasy and so much pain. It does have a lot to do with why I remain single. Some of the drama. I just talked to Blake, and hopefully he'll stop by tomorrow. He's not doing good emotionally. I also recognize that due to my upbringing, my family, my circumstances, that I have always been drawn to other people similar to me who come from situations where you say it's broken or there's damaged goods. Blake is like that. When I met him, it was about music, and he was in a bad state then. So much so that some people would have probably been scared off of him. I was intrigued, partially because he played so good, but I recognized myself, the kind of person I am, where I've had to scrape myself up literally off the street. Back in my drinking days as a teen, I really hit my rock bottom early. But these kind of people that aren't, see, I draw a line. Madness and genius are very closely related. But I'm not into violence. I'm not into hurting people. I'm not into sordid thinking and just bad treatment of people. But at the same time, the crazy creative people are the type of people that I'm drawn to. And so Blake's really, I was hoping that things would be better. I talked to him this morning, and he's going through changes. I'm hoping I see him tomorrow. We can sit down and have a moment together. And it might not, because I have to play tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope things get better for Blake. I know I've talked more about personal stuff than music, but it's my channel. I'll end by saying, please have a nice weekend. I do literally read when folks tell me how they're doing. I don't even know you, but that's fine, I hope you're doing okay, so let me know. Family, love you. Talk to y'all soon.